Okay, everybody, this is my simple little hack for the Coleman Camp Oven. Now the hack is, everybody's been wondering, once you get it all assembled, this is what it looks like. And they give you this rack, right? So you put it in on there, but everybody's asking, where can I get another rack for a dual rack? Well, you can't buy one. So I'm like, how can I work around that? So first off, let's get sidetracked here a little bit. I went and bought a pizza stone, 10 inch by 10 inch, fits in there nicely at the bottom. Right, and what that's gonna do is it's going to make your heat more even throughout the oven, so you don't get burnt items. It's gonna just heat it up and retain the heat real nice. So we got that in there. So this camp stove in here as a little hack. Look at that, how nice. My pizza stone box fits inside of the Coleman box. So I'm one of those people that I actually saved the boxes for a while, because although I don't feel like I'm gonna disassemble this, I'm gonna leave this up and leave it in our camping vehicle assembled already. I like to store the boxes for a while in case I ever do want to take it down. So I'm going to just push this in one of my sheds and keep both of them together. Anyway, so now we got the pizza stone in there, and we have, like I said, this one rack, right? Well, on another rack, here's what you do. Take yourself down to your local I think it was Dollar Tree. Then you buy yourself these little racks. And I modified this one, and I'll show you what one looks like before. This was a prototype. We were trying to actually do a different project with this. And so you can see it's not the same quality. It's fairly thin. And this had another row over here like this. If you line them up, you know what I mean? And here's was the end. We were messing around, but this was the prototype. So for $1, you can make a prototype. But you really don't need to. So you get yourself one of those racks, and I guess it's about, I don't know how many inches that was, probably about, I don't know, 14, 15 inches long. And then all you simply do is take it to one section. So you'll have 1, 2, 3, 4 sections when it's a brand new one. And you fold it. Let me put it on a dark counter, you might be able to see better. All you do is you make it like bend these, be easy, because like it really bends, like really nothing. You don't want to snap them off. And that's all you do. Pretty simple. And then if you put it in here, this has to go in before the other rack, or you won't get the rack that came with it in. I took and wiggled it around in here to go behind the edges of the pizza stone, so it takes it down all the way to the bottom of the camp oven, and it sits there pretty securely. So now you have another rack, and then we're going to put the other rack, or the one that was provided. Like I said, I'm going to go into the, there you go. And now you can see, boom, easy peasy. And while you're down there at the Dollar Tree, pick you up some of these 8x8 little pans. Buy a couple of them, because they fit in there. You can also get the muffin tin that fits, but the little baking sheets, like there's a little, you would think they fit, they don't fit. So get yourself a couple of these. So I have another better one that I had at home already. So I'm going to store these. I'm going to store them actually in there. And I had a nice heavier duty loaf pan that I had already at home. So that's going to fit in there, and I'm just going to store those in there. I figured like a chicken or something might roast in there nice. But yeah, it's a great hack. Now you got 2 shelves. Now, since I'm here, I bought this. Everybody recommended the little welder's blanket. I'm going to cut it in a T. So you'll have this, flap this down, flap that side, So you'll be left with like cutting these two corners out. So you'll have 2x6 square. This was a 2x3. Some people buy 2x4, 2 foot by 4 foot. I bought the 2 foot by 3 foot because I didn't feel a need like to buy, you know, all that extra material. So I'm going to cut this out. So I'll be left with two, like roughly two 12-inch by 12-inch squares. So I'm going to take one of them, and then once I get this all sewn, I'm going to make a flap right here. But I'm not going to join the seams up here. I'll just flip it back and forth to help retain heat into here, okay? And the other piece, I think what I'm going to take and do is I have a burner coming just for this, a Coleman burner that it's going to sit on nicely. And I think I'm going to put this on my camp stove, like the extra piece on my camp stove, just to protect it a little bit more, and then put the burner and then this. But anyway, I hope you all learned something. But basically the whole simple hack was go down get yourself one of these little, I think it's $1.25 now, racks at the Dollar Tree, and just bend it, and boom. Probably get a pizza oven stone too. Everybody seems to, in the reviews, see. I haven't actually used the oven yet, but I have high hopes for it. It's a pretty simple concept. It's just distributing heat, you know, all around your food that you're trying to bake. I'm not so sure about the accuracy of the thermometer already, because even my countertop ovens and all my ovens, I have a couple of kitchens in my house, they're off. Everything's different. So you get yourself a thermometer, an oven thermometer, and you can test it. I know my one countertop oven downstairs, and it's a nice one, but it burns 25 degrees hotter than what the dial says, you know, when you're setting temperature. So get yourself, if you're really nitpicky, but anything between like 325, 353, a little bit over 350 is going to bake fine. So anyway, hope you enjoyed the video. Bye. Happy camping.